Looking at my fish again today, so the new ember tetras have fit in nicely. All of them have colored up a lot. They still got a little ways to go. The larger ones have been kind of holding over in this corner. At least that big one right there, who's facing away from us, who just looks like a teardrop shape. It's kind of ruling that area of the tank. Oh, there he is. Or she. I think it's a she, based on the plumpness alone. Oh, there goes my lights off for the midday rest, siesta. Now here's these guys over here, just checking everything out. I don't know, I guess I was just thinking about the biodiversity, I guess, of this tank, and I think that's really what's helped it come together and stay pretty stable, because all I do on this tank is really water changes, or not even changes, just top offs. I'll take a little bit out every once in a while, but that's not what's most important to me. It's mostly just topping it off. And I have a ton of different plants. I got the Subwasser tang. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I thought it was all died off, but now there's little patches around, kind of growing back. And it's only like one cell thick, or however that works. And then I got all this, obviously this grass. Not exactly sure what kind it is, but that's got to be the most successful kind. Makes these nice little alleyways, I guess, for them to travel under. They're getting excited about food because I'm here. Then I got some of the crypts. Back here there's a crypt. And there's a few different crypts around the back. There's another one. There's this broader leafed kind back there. Then I got those guys right there. And a lot of those just come from Petco. They're really simple, cheap plants, a couple bucks to get. And then I also have, so I got some of that micro chain, I think is what it's called. That's that right there. And it wouldn't stay planted, so now it just floats in a kind of clump and is growing, from what I can tell. At least it's still alive. I've never been able to keep that alive, since I don't necessarily use any CO2. Now that is a Nana Petite. I can't remember what kind that is, but those are those thick-leafed kind of guys. I got some algae right there. I'm about to scoop that out. Of course, got a ton of duckweed up top. And then this kind right here, this massive bush, looks like the vines of the jungle. I'm actually not sure what exactly that stuff is. And it's really interesting. I picked it up probably for pretty cheap at Petco or PetSmart. I think it's Petco. But that's really taken over. And I think it looks great. Maybe I should thin it out a little bit to kind of give these guys up top a little bit more space. My marble hatchet fish. But then for, I guess, fauna, I have my bumblebee goby back there. He loves that corner. Got my ember tetras. I think this is the Nerite snail. Then I got the mystery snails. I got two of them. One of them's always in that tangle. And then I got my other one up here. They're getting pretty big. I might have to dose some calcium, I heard, at some point, because that keeps them, so they're able to keep expanding their shell. And then the last kind of fauna, I guess, is right there. I'm not exactly sure what kind of snails they are, but they're little corkscrew. And I actually got those for free at Petco. When I bought some plants, they just decided to throw one in for me. One or two or three. And then they've kind of taken off. And like I said before, all I put in this tank is the fluval bug bites. And they work pretty well. Everything's sustaining. It's pretty stable. I've had maybe one of these guys die off. and I'm not exactly sure why. I think it could be from old age, because I heard they don't live very long. But the other ones all seem to be doing pretty good. And, oh, those dots, I think those are actually from sunken, what are these things again? I think they're sunken, these leaves get down here. But I'm not entirely sure if they're eggs or what. But anyways, yeah, it's looking pretty good. And that's just my method. Generally a lot of plants, not too many fish, but not too few. And then just keep it diverse, keep it mixed up, you know. So that's everything for today.